So here we have a bunch of nations ready to declare a Palestinian state, meaning they're going to say, okay, there's going to be a Palestinian state inside of Israel, and we're not going to talk to Israel about it. We don't care what they say. It's kind of like saying a bunch of countries getting together saying, okay, half of Texas is now Mexico, or half of Texas is now Guatemala. We don't care. And we don't care what America says. We don't care what Texas says. So that's what they want to do. The objection is that it rewards terrorism, but it actually does worse than that. Part of the problem with this is this declaring a state, and the ceasefire negotiations have no requirements for the Palestinians, has no requirements for Hamas, and they're negotiating with Hamas. So not only are they rewarding Hamas, the ceasefire negotiations and the declaration of a Palestinian state are actually installing Hamas as the government of Gaza again. And we saw how that happened. Gee, could it be that the people who are negotiating the ceasefire, the people who are calling for the Hamas state in Gaza, could it be that they really want Hamas there, that they really want Hamas to continue doing what it does? Looks like it to me. It requires nothing of Hamas, nothing of the Palestinians. Not the release of the hostages, horrifying. We are going to have a ceasefire. It's okay if you have hostages, if you have Israelis being hid in pits in the earth and not feeding them. It's totally okay. We're going to pay you for that. We're going to reward you for that. We're going to make you stronger because of that. It doesn't require them to say, look, we're not going to shoot rockets into Israeli cities anymore. It requires nothing. It's a unilateral ceasefire. And as anyone who even played any war games, but certainly soldiers know, a unilateral ceasefire is just hold up your arms and let the enemy murder you. Okay, but even more horrifying is that one of the talking points of Hamas is that the ceasefire would require the dismantling of the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, meaning once again the UNRWA, the United Nations, and Hamas will be totally in charge of all the food that goes into Gaza and is distributed to the Gazans. This will ensure that Hamas is totally in charge of the Gazans, and unless they want to starve to death, they will be under Hamas. These are all horrifying things. And part of the problem is it's bad for Israel, but it means that the Palestinians do not have to grow up. They don't have to be a grown-up nation acting like normal people. And that's bad for them.